My dear viewers, hello and welcome to a new episode of our program Africa Today. Well, in an effort to bolster stability in the Horn of Africa, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi met with Djibouti Minister of Foreign Affairs Mahmoud Ali Yusuf to discuss recent developments in Somalia and regional security concerns. The details in the following report.
Yusuf met in Cairo on Sunday to discuss the latest developments in Somalia and broader efforts to restore security and stability in the Horn of Africa. According to a statement by the Presidency Minister of Foreign Affairs, Badr Abdelati, and Djibouti's ambassador to Cairo, Ahmed Ali Birri, also attended the meeting. During the meeting, President Sisi reaffirmed Egypt's commitment to supporting Somalia's unity, stability, and territorial integrity. Moreover, both sides discussed security in the Red Sea, stressing the need for joint efforts to safeguard Bab el-Mandeb Strait and ensure safe maritime navigation. For his part, the Djiboutian Foreign Minister conveyed the greetings and appreciation of President Ismail Omar and his commitment to strengthening relations with Egypt. The meeting also explored ways to enhance bilateral cooperation across various sectors, emphasizing the importance of deepening collaboration to serve both nations' mutual interests and aspirations. Foreign Minister Abdelati held a separate meeting with his Djiboutian counterpart to discuss regional security, including the situation in the Red Sea and the latest developments in Somalia, Sudan, and the Horn of Africa. In a joint press conference following the meeting, both ministers highlighted their country's crucial role in enhancing maritime security and protecting international shipping lanes in the Red Sea. For his part, Yusuf highlighted that Egypt's national security is inevitably bound with that of Somalia and vice versa.
Well, to shed more light on this, we have the pleasure to have with us over the phone our dear guest, His Excellency Ambassador Medhat Melligy, former Assistant Foreign Minister. Good afternoon, Your Excellency.
Good afternoon to you.
Well, Your Excellency Ambassador Melligy, how do you see the role of Egypt in boosting stability in the Horn of Africa and especially in Somalia?
Well, we have to understand that Egypt is very concerned about the safety of this region for two reasons. First of all, that the Horn of Africa is a strategic depth for Egypt's strategic interest in general. And of course that we are very much concerned about the safety of the maritime routes, especially the one in the Red Sea, because it leads to the Suez Canal, which represents one of our most precious and important source of revenue for the Egyptian government. Let's not forget that any instability in this region would affect, as we have seen during the Houthi attacks on the ships that are going to Eilat in Israel. And because of this, we are very much interested in this, especially that we have also one of those countries that represents an imminent danger on the safety of the whole of Egypt. Yes. And I'm talking here about Ethiopia and about the Renaissance Dam and its implications, especially that Ethiopia, ever since they started, have always tried to take unilateral decisions on the River Nile, although it's a cross-border river, which means that all countries involved should have a say on the trajectory of this river. So yes, there are several things. Let's not forget that Somalia is a very important country, whether we are talking about the African continent on one hand, whether we are talking about being an Islamic country that is with us in the organization of the Islamic countries, or yes, as the Arab League, as Somalia is an active member in the Arab League as well. So from this position, we are seeing Somalia as an important country, and that's why Egypt is participating based on the request of the United Nations, of the African Union, and of course Somalia itself, in the peacekeeping forces in Somalia.
Yes,
I think that this represents the whole the whole reason why Egypt is interested in securing this area and providing peace to its citizens.
Yes, Your Excellency, Ambassador Melligy also would like to know that the talks between President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and his Djibouti counterpart have also spoke about the importance of Bab el-Mandab Strait. What is the importance of this strait for Egypt and for trade?
The Strait of Bab el-Mandab is exactly, once again, we are talking about the main entrance of all the ships that's going to Suez Canal. They have to go through Bab el-Mandab. So the security of Bab el-Mandab is a step ahead to secure all the boats that's going to use the Suez Canal, as I said, a very important and vital route for the whole maritime and trade in the region. And as long as you are securing this area, so you are securing the safety of the canal. That's on one hand. And second, as I said again, we are worried from some countries who might not be having they do not have actually an influence or a presence on the Red Sea to try by illegal agreements to find itself or find for itself an entrance on the Red Sea. And as President Sisi have eloquently said before, that the security and the safety of the Red Sea is the job and is the task of the countries that are on the Red Sea, and not any countries that do not have any access to the Red Sea.
Yes, in the same context and the same point, how does the cooperation between Egypt and Djibouti would contribute to securing the international shipping lanes in the Red Sea?
Well, as long as Djibouti is safe, as long as all the countries that are coastal to the Red Sea are safe, so that will ensure by default the security of the navigation in the Red Sea. And that's why Egypt is, during the discussion that we're talking, they talked about how to enhance the cooperation between the two countries on one hand, and all the countries of the Horn of Africa and Egypt, all in all areas of common interest. And the importance of exploring broader horizons for bilateral cooperation to achieve those common interests and respond to the aspirations of the two brotherly people, let's say. And I think that in order to do so, Egypt has to be more involved in how to restore the security and stability in the region as one of the main and leader countries of Africa, and to try always to be not controlling actually, to be observing the situations in those countries, especially in Somalia, that is ravaged by a civil war. And actually there is a separatist group which is the Somaliland, which actually constitutes a breach to the integrity of the country of Somalia. But when it comes, of course, with Djibouti, as I said, the most important thing is to tie Djibouti with us with several projects of common interest, especially in the economic field, so that we can help to secure the navigation and the stabilization of the area.
Yes, I thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your valuable information, Your Excellency Ambassador Medhat Melligy, former Assistant Foreign Minister. Thank you very much for joining us over the phone. Ladies and gentlemen,